Like thousands of others, Mohammed Hamdan Mohammed has just arrived in South Sudan from El Abid in North Kordofan. He says that since Sudan's war started in mid-April, fighting between the Sudanese military and paramilitary rapid support forces, the RSF, has intensified.
I came here because I fear for my safety, for my life. My friends have been killed there. I have seen it with my own eyes. Both the government and the rapid support forces are fighting. Many people are running away, but others are injured and killed. Many.
Video taken from social media purports to show people taking cover from crossfire in Kordofan. The fighting in Kordofan is partly what triggered the mass displacement seen here. The Sudanese Armed Forces, the SAF, have accused rebels from the Sudan People's Liberation Movement North, or SPLMN, of breaking a ceasefire and attacking their troops throughout June and July. The SPLMN is a group of ethnically Nuba people active in Kordofan since the 1980s. According to experts, the SPLMN has long-standing grievances with the mostly ethnically Arab Sudanese government and is taking advantage of the breakdown of law and order caused by the war in Sudan. The rebel group's stated aim is to secure more political representation for the Nuba people.
There have long been ethnic tensions between Khartoum, center of government, and the people of the Nuba Mountains, who have long been marginalized. We're really at a tipping point where we may see South Kordofan being dragged into the war.
The fighting between the SAF and SPLMN only accounts for one aspect of the fighting in Kordofan, however. Data from the Armed Conflict Location and Event Data Project, a non-profit that remotely monitors global conflict, shows there have been 485 fatalities in Kordofan due to conflict since Sudan's war started in April. In the same period before the conflict, there were just 30. An increase of more than 15 times. The data also reveals that approximately 80% of the fatalities can be linked to clashes between the paramilitary RSF and the SAF, which this video from social media purports to show. Asked what the RSF is trying to achieve in Kordofan, one expert said, "It's not clear."
That's a good question. Political ambitions in Darfur are clear. This is where land has been promised to RSF recruits from other places in West Africa, Niger, Mali. It may be that some of this land has already been promised to RSF fighters, as it's been promised to them in Darfur.
But what is clear is that average citizens are being forced to flee the area in the thousands. In July, the United Nations said around 8,000 people have been displaced internally in Kordofan. There is no data on how many have fled to South Sudan. Jamisco Fela has just arrived in South Sudan from Kordofan.
I witnessed 16 people from South Sudan's Dinka tribe being killed. They were killed in the crossfire by government forces.
Wilkins for VOA News, Renk, South Sudan.